Of course, we're all highly welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome, welcome to us. And how is your week going? I hope your week is going on very well. To God be the glory. It shall become better and better and better and better. So this evening we are going to be briefly looking at financial stability for retirement. I'm not going to take our time this evening. I'm going to try to spend as less time as possible this evening. Okay, so we're all highly welcome. Welcome, welcome to every one of us. I believe that we're all doing very well. So, talking about financial stability, that's what we're doing today. And if you've joined me live, you can greet. So I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast. Welcome, welcome to every one of us. If you've joined me live, you can greet. So I can welcome you. And please let's share. I'm just sharing out now. Let's share to our friends. Let's share to our family members. Let's share to our colleagues in the office, especially for those people who you know that they are talking about retirement, that they are planning for their retirement, that they have reached the stage where they need to start doing something concerning their retirement. Of course, for most of us at menopausal stage, that is what we should be talking about. We cannot work all our lives, okay? Especially as you find out that shebi some people normally say body no be firewood, and then you also find out that your body is no more what it used to be. Oh. So you need to really plan. You need to do something about it. So I just want us to spend maybe like 20-25 minutes at most this evening to talk about this thing, because there are some things that many times we shy away from them, but we actually need to talk about them. We need to sit down and look into it. Sometimes it's better for you to head on with the issue than trying to run away from the issues at hand. So that's what we're doing today. A lot of people don't want to think about their retirement. They don't want to think about when they've stopped working. It's like a fear that they don't want to embrace, but we need to actually embrace it and make sure that we look at it. And when we talk about retirement, it's not just about those who are in employed job. It's also for those of us who are in business. I can't continue like this, okay? It's just not possible. There a time will come when you need to let go and actually do some other things and actually do what you have planned for yourself, or at least slow down. Hello, Dada Umulasa. Welcome. How are you? Good morning. Where are you calling in from? Are you in US? Are you in Canada? That is still morning for you now. Now, where are you calling in from? Welcome, welcome. So if you've also joined me live, I can see some eyes. Greet, I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast. Like I said, it's going to be a very short one. I'll just run bro, because it's something we just need to go back, think about, pray about, get counsel about, and begin to do something about it. Hello, Dada, where are you calling in from? Let me know where you're calling in from this evening. We're all highly welcome, welcome. Financial stability, when we talk about financial stability, it does not always mean wealth, okay? Some people are wealthy, but they are not financially stable. That's the truth about it, okay? And you can have somebody who is not wealthy in the sense of, the world and what people will say, and they are financially stable. So financial stability is sufficiency as defined by each individual. Sufficiency, being comfortable, having enough, okay, to see you through every moment, every situation in life, according to yourself. I was training team members the other day, and I told them, or my company members, and I told them, I said, look, everything is not the same for everyone. If I say I'm financially stable now, it could be somebody's katakata. It could be somebody's real wahala. It could be somebody's real instability. Okay? So, and I can say, oh, somebody can be saying, oh, he's really having a lot of financial issues. And yet, for some other person, if the person can touch that money, he will not even go to work. So, financial stability is not just wealth, it's financial sufficiency as defined by each person, by each individual. So in order to build in order to be financially stable, it normally takes time. It takes time for you to collect enough funds for general living in the future, for emergency incidents, and also for other things that you need money to do. You know yourself, and that's why a lot of people who compare themselves by themselves, measuring themselves with others, they really don't do themselves good. Hello, Abams Obi, good evening, you're welcome. Oh, Dada, you're in Australia. Oh, wow. What time is it in Australia now? Wow, that's very, very interesting. Is one is a continent or one place that I really, really desire to be, and I'm sure I'm going to make it. I'm sure I'm going to be there sooner, maybe than I even think. Okay. So, in order for you to build a financial stability system, it takes time for you to collect enough funds for general living and for future and emergency incidents. Okay. So, this evening, just to make it very brief and fast, like I said, I'm watching my time. I'm going to be sharing 7 steps, okay? I'm going to be sharing with us 7 steps for or to financial stability. I'm going to be looking at 7 steps to financial stability. So, number one, invest in yourself. That's number one. Invest in yourself, and you need to start now to invest in yourself. It's not starting later. You need to start now, okay? You need to further your education. You need to have more knowledge, and you need to acquire more skills for the work you're doing now so that it can support your career advancement, so that you can hit the peak of your career, so that you'll be able to get as high as possible in your career now, especially for those of us who have not retired, okay? But if you've retired, we're going to be talking about you very soon, okay? But if you're still working, start now. And I'm putting it in capital letters. Start now to increase your knowledge, acquire more skills and techniques, get further education, get so that you can advance your career. I was reading about the young lady that they just became the CEO DG of Zenith Bank, and I was just going through her profile, and I'm like, wow, two first degree, two masters, PhD, things like that. So until you get to where, when they are talking about people who should be in charge, you should be there. Don't just sit down there and be satisfied with what you have gotten. Okay, anybody that is contented with the, in quotes, or satisfied or feeling that he has reached his peak at any moment in life, it doesn't really know anything. In fact, there's a saying that says that the day you stop learning, that's the day you start dying. Okay, so acquire more knowledge. Okay, financial knowledge is also essential for your living. It's not just about your career, but you also need to acquire financial knowledge. Some people are financially illiterate. That's the truth about it. They don't know anything about budgeting. They don't know anything about time management. They don't know anything about finances. They just get their money, expense their money, and that is it. Let me tell you, you need to have financial knowledge. Is absolutely very, very important. And also, good health. I'm talking about you investing in yourself. Invest in your career, in your job, in your business. Make sure you know as much as possible to get to the peak. Invest in financial knowledge. There are books that you need to read. That one, they don't go to school. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, go and read it. Think like a millionaire, Napoleon Hill books, go and read it. There are so many financial books there out there that you should read. Okay, go and read it. And if like you're into marketing, there are some books. There's one on my table now that I'm reading. It sell like crazy. You need to get some of these books so that you can increase your knowledge. And then financial knowledge, your career knowledge, and then good health. Good health is also an investment you need to make in yourself, because having a good health and always maintaining healthy lifestyle will give you more time for income earning opportunities. I know what I'm saying. Hello, Adeola Adebajo. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. I used to be very, very sick before I had to shake up myself, and actually, because of this business I'm doing, every week, every month, I'm treating malaria. And you can imagine it. You treat malaria maybe like 3 to 5 to 7 days in a week, and then here comes premenstrual pain, another 3 to 5 to 7 days in a week. Is that not 2 weeks gone in a month? And then maybe you will now come up with one sickness, maybe ulcer, maybe gassing, maybe things like that. So by the time you count it, you're only effective less than 10 to 14 days in a month. So you need to invest in your health. It's very, very important. Start now to do something about it so that you will be at optimal form all the time. There are some women that the most frequent statement in their dictionary or whatever, I don't know, it's I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm fatigued. I don't know. All those, it shouldn't be. You need to invest in yourself. That's number one. Then number two, make money from what you like. Wow. Make money from what you like. Even if you're having your job now, you're an employee, you go to work for somebody, make money from what you like now. You need an extra stream of income. And when we're talking about that part-time job, they call it PP, you need for it to be what you love doing. You need for it to be something that you're making money from what you love doing. Because to earn a living with what you like is a good way to start and end when one is talking about retirement, as you tend to be happier. Okay? I'm doing what I love doing. I love reading. I love researching. I love teaching. I love selling. I love buying. Okay? So I'm just swimming. That's why I am not bored at all. I'm just so excited about life. Okay, I wake up every morning. I'm very, very, you know, happy. I'm happy. I'm waiting for all the people. Today I must have chatted or spoken to over 100 people. I love that. And I do it at my time. I have my phone where people call in, new people call in. And then I have my phone where I have older people, okay? So this one, I just drop it until I have the time. I'll just pick it and answer people, check those who have called me, call them back on WhatsApp and things like that. And I drop it. I love what I'm doing, okay? All right. So you need to do what you like to do. That's number two. Start. Remember, we're looking at 7 steps to your financial stability. I said number one, you need to invest in yourself, invest in your present work and business so that you can reach the peak, invest in financial knowledge, okay, and invest in your health. Those are the three major places you need to invest in. Then I said number two, you need to make money from what you like. No matter what your job is now, no matter what your business is now, if you don't like it, it's not what you are enjoying, start a new business that you will enjoy doing it part-time, okay? And that's why I'm here for you. I can teach you how you can use a forever business to do what you love to do. Those of us who have gone through my planning meeting, you will find out that I'm not telling you what I'm doing. I give them like 15 questions. By the time they answer those 15 questions, they will come out with what they love doing. They'll come out with how they can actually do this business their own way. And that's one thing I love about our business. It's very, very flexible, very, very flexible, very, very adaptable to any individual. Okay, you don't have to teach, you don't have to go on live, you don't have to, but whatever you love doing, I will teach you how you can use the forever business to do it in a way that you can actually enjoy it. All right, hello Esther Kisola, that's one of my mentoree. Esther, how are you? Okay, thank God I just looked and I just saw Esther. Now Esther is into spices. If you want spices, just private chat her now. Esther is into spices. She makes natural healthy spices, and I'm teaching her how she can use her forever products with her spices to touch more lives all over the world. So that's what I do. Thank God she just started now. Okay, so I didn't even know she's live. So number two, make money from what you like. Number three, set savings and expense budget. Set savings and expense budget. Okay, recording your expenses regularly is very, very necessary. How I do my own that is easy for me, I hardly collect cash and I start giving people cash. I make sure that most of my money go through transfer. So because even if I'm buying bread, I buy bread by transfer. Or if I'm going to send someone to go and buy bread, I will record it. I'm sending the housekeeper, I'll put it there to buy bread, and I'll put it there on the what is it called now? A description. Okay, so that helps me because I really don't have so much time to sit down and start writing. But I've used this transfer method. I have utility account, an account where I put in money and I'm able to do all those small expenses. I can send 500 naira, I don't care, from that utility account, okay? Because it doesn't really charge so much to transfer. So I have that utility account. That helps me to record my expenses in a natural way. Okay, so you need to do that. Get a utility account that you can get, or you even get an ATM for it. So even if you're sending your housekeeper, you're sending your steward, you're sending the children somewhere, you're giving them that utility card so that you'll be able to record your expenses. Okay, then this is also to monitor your spending pattern and also use it for further financial planning. You need to know your spending pattern for the basic cost of living, such as housing, utility, food and transportation. It should be about 50% of your earnings. That's your, if you're paying house rent, your all your utility bills, NEPA bill for those of us in Nigeria, and all that regular recurrent bills that you're paying, your food, transportation like fueling your vehicles and things like that, should be about 50% of your monthly income at most, and I mean at most. Hello Lolo NK, you're welcome. Rita Ebong, you're welcome. Good evening. Thank you for joining me this evening as we're looking at financial stability for retirement. And I say I'm just talking to us about 7 steps. We'll take it further next week on other areas. Okay. All right. Now, so 50% should be your large expenses. And if you have your own, you know what, one thing you should also learn to do, if you're living in your own house already, don't just say, oh, now I'm not paying rent, and so you now squander the money. No, use that rent. You pay yourself rent. I don't know if you understand what I mean. If you know how much your house is worth, every month pay yourself rent. And how you're paying yourself rent is investing that money to get another house maybe in the next 4, 5, 10 years. Okay. So if your house is worth, like, let me say, like 3 million per annum, every year bring out 3 million and pay yourself in investing in making another house. So that's one thing. Then saving an emergency budget should be about 10 to 20% every month. And then for those of us who are Christians, remember your tithes and your offering. At least set aside your tithes. I don't joke with my tithes. Once they pay me, no matter what the money is, income, payment, everywhere, I just set out my tithes. Because you can't owe God. Remember the God factor in life. There's something about it. You must make sure that the God factor is covered. It's about to rain very heavily, so I have to really be fast here. So God factor, your tithe, your offering, your seed offering, I don't joke with that. Immediately I get my income, I pay my tithe before I spend anything. I give my seed offerings. I have how I do my seed offerings, and then I know how my regular offerings go. I bring out and I set aside. Okay. Then lastly, other expenses should be less than 20%. So that you'll be able to have enough money for your investment and savings. And when I say, I mean savings and investment. Number 4, spend wisely. Even though you earn more, it does not mean that you have to spend everything or more than you were spending before, especially on unnecessary and too luxurious stuff. Okay, the surplus you have should be saved and invested. Remember, I always use these 2 words together, saved and invested, so that you can be able to be financially free earlier and even faster. Save until you can invest. Save until you can invest. Don't go and carry your money and put in the bank. It will become worthless after some months, no matter the nation where you are in. Number 5, set emergency funds. You need to set emergency funds, okay? Economic uncertainty, illness, accident can happen anytime. See what is happening to us here in Nigeria. You can imagine, dollar is now about 1,800. It's ridiculous. For those of us who are paying school fees abroad, if not that we have some emergency funds, we will run into serious trouble between September last year and now. For those of us whom our children entered September last year and we are paying the fees up till now, okay? So if not for emergency funds, some of us would have gone, crazy. But thank God, because we have emergency funds. So set aside emergency fund for yourself, okay? If you have not started, start now. And use the next 6 to 12 months to save for that emergency fund and put it where you're not you're going to touch it. And what I advise for those of us in Africa, okay, and in the developing world, the best investment you can make is to save in dollars. Imagine if you save dollars last year, last 2 years. Imagine what it will be now. Okay, so save in dollars. Don't just go and say, oh, you're saving and you're saving in your local currency. It might become worthless. Okay, all right. So furthermore, health accident insurance are also recommended. It's happening everywhere. Okay, it will secure your bank account when you face the unexpected, events that will happen. So you need to live at ease with that. I'm rushing because it's really, really raining here. I don't know how the network will be. Now, step number 6 is to pay off debts. If you're owing, pay off debts. If you're owing, pay off debt. Have a plan to pay off debt. Loan with high interest rate should be paid off as quickly as you can, and stop making this kind of debts again. If you're owing, in fact, one of the things that pushed me into this business was the loan I was owing. I was owing so much loan that it was just breaking my neck, and I had to do something to pay off that high interest, loan that I was owing. Give me 1 minute. I need to. Okay, I might shut the door now and then. The network will not be that good. Okay, so then furthermore, non-performing liability should be kept at minimum. Some of us have a lot of liabilities. Someone came to me and was telling me, oh, you have our school. Why don't we go and buy chairs so that we will not be renting chairs? Let's go and buy heavy public address system so that we will not be renting. I said, it's a liability. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to carry my money and go and put it inside chairs when I know we have events in the school not more than 4 times a year. So because of the chairs I'm going to use 4 times a year, I'll carry millions and go and invest in chairs and go and dump them there. No, that's liability. So you need to identify the things that are liabilities in your life and cut them down. There are some gadgets that you keep that you don't really need. Gadgets that you use once or twice a year. Why would you go and spend so much money just to beautify your place? Who even cares about what you have there? If there are some gadgets you need and you're using them like once, twice, or 3 times a year, hire them and let the people who are hiring take it off you and keep the money for something better. Okay, okay, network is back. See, the rain is so heavy. I might just run through this and end this broadcast so that it will not keep me here, off and off. All right, so step number 7 is to plan for retirement. Some may think that it's too far to plan for retirement, no matter what your age is. Hello, Helen, watching from the UK. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Ario Modupe, thank you. Wonders from Liberia, thank you for joining us. The earlier you can save for retirement, the faster you can be financially free. This is because the savings and returns can be accumulated and continuously reinvested for longer period of time. Okay, for office employees, it's recommended that you save as much as allowed by your company in some kind of provident fund. And in case of moving to new company, it's better for you to transfer that fund with you, not to withdraw it before the retirement. Just transfer it. Okay, and then additionally, pension insurance is another interesting saving tools that you can use. Okay, but most importantly, which is where I will start and then we might end it next week because of this network issue and rain that is very, very heavy here. Hello, Helen. Thank you for thanking me. Okay. A business that can get you passive income is the best way to go. A business that can help you retire in style is the best way to go. A business that is scalable is the best way to go. All right, Ario from Adekiti, you're welcome. Thank you for joining me. Now, a business that can give you extra income, it doesn't matter how much you earn, you always spend it, and there's always more to be spent every month. So extra income is for everyone. Dangote has several streams of income. So whether you are being paid, whether you are in a small business, whether you are in one business, it's always good for you to have extra income. And I'm giving you this opportunity today. Remember, this month is my 8th year of doing Forever Living business. And since it's my 8 years of doing Forever Living business, I'm doing a promo for all my fans, my family, my followers on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And what I'm doing is this: I'm asking you to come. Let me coach you on this business, and I'm going to help you with the startup of half the amount of whichever package you choose. So chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642 +234 703 515 1642 +234 703 515 1642. Okay, so my WhatsApp number is +234 703 515 1642. That is my WhatsApp number. So chat me right now if you want to join this business, and I'm going to be helping you to start off, coach you to do this business very well at half the amount for sign up. Okay, whichever package, I'm going to show you the package. Whichever package you like, half of it is what you're doing. Chat me right now and tell me you want to start up the business. Then why Forever Business? Because it will give you extra income right from the comfort of your home, right from the spare time and part time that you have. You're not going to set up a shop. You're not going to get a sales girl. You're not going to get any gadget. Just with your simple phone, I will teach you how you can, from the comfort of your home, make all the extra incomes. Then the second reason is financial freedom. Okay? Financial freedom, like I said, can mean different things to different people, but it is for you to be able to afford what you want to buy, the car you want to buy, the house you want to buy, the school fees you want to do, and other things. This business will help you do it. Again, having your own business is the best way to become wealthy. You cannot be wealthy working for someone else, and this Forever Business gives you your own business. It also gives you more spare time. You can imagine, I tell people that I make more money from this business than from my school, and they don't actually believe it, but that's the truth, okay, of the matter. So it gives you more spare time. Today, I was in my room. I prayed till 1-2 p.m. This rain is something else. It was around 2 p.m. that I came out. That's spare time, free time. This business gives you personal development free of charge. You know, I've talked about personal development. It gives it to you free of charge. And it also helps you to help others. It helps you to meet new people, have good network. It gives you a good retirement plan, okay? There are many people who will retire from their current occupations and not be able to afford to live in the present home they are living. But this business will keep making you better and better, because people who are no longer having what they have will not have it. I tell you, this business will help you to maintain level no matter what is happening. It will also help you to leave a legacy for your children. And the good thing is that the business is willable. So anytime you say, oh no, I can't do this business, you can will it to any of your children. That is why you just have to join us in this business. Because of this friend and network, I must stop this video. We'll continue from here next week. So if you have any question for me, chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642. Hello, Grace Udopia, you're welcome. Thank you for joining me. I must run out because of this rain. Love you all. Bye. See you next week, Thursday, for us to continue. But see you most especially on Saturday for our fitness day.